Good evening and thank you for joining us. Post-traumatic stress disorder is a reality that many soldiers deal with after serving in the military. A nonprofit organization helps Canadian Forces and other first responders deal with this disorder. As Annika News reports, the annual Wounded Warriors fundraiser took place here in the city last night.
It's something we don't do anymore. Give soldiers a proper and dignified welcome home.
In the old days, when you come home from the Second World War, it was a 2-month trip. Now, you're in a hospital in Germany. 3 hours later, you get off the plane in Calgary or Edmonton or Saskatoon, and you take a cab home.
This is just one of the many things that triggered Emmons to want to do something to help soldiers.
When a soldier steps up to you, gives you a hug, and said, "You people saved my life," I found out the true meaning of what we were doing.
Emmons says giving these men and women a chance to talk about the hardships and guilt of leaving their fellow soldiers behind is therapeutic.
Everybody talks about mental health, but they don't talk about mental illness. There's a stigma to it. And our guys, hey, I'm macho, I'm tough, I'm military, da-da-da, nothing wrong. They don't like to admit it. That's the hardest part.
Soldiers heading to Slave Lake for the weekend will fly and land in Edmonton.
We're asking people to come out to the highway and cheer us on, wave your flags, make your banners, and stand and be noticed. It has a marvelous effect on our soldiers when they come in. They find it quite shocking that people are there.
200 people are expected to go at the beginning of August. Annika News, Newcap News.
It was a long process, but registering for organ and tissue donations can now be done online. And on Thursday, a local organ and tissue donation awareness group held a special information evening to bring awareness to this issue, as there are currently 750 people on the Alberta waiting list.
Last year, my mom got news that she could get a liver transplant through a live donor, and so right away jumped on it, and happened to me the match, and that's really rare for to be the first one to be tested and then to get accepted was just the best honor.
And I actually had a living donor. I had a brother who was a match and who was willing to be a donor, and consequently here I am 10 years later.
These stories are not uncommon. Countless people in the area are touched by organ and tissue donations.
Every time we have some sort of awareness, we then receive organs or tissue immediately following it.
It's not an easy thing to talk about, but I think if we can just get started with the group and just try and bring an awareness, it hopefully will become an easier subject for people to speak about.
Martin says besides online registration in August, Alberta residents will be able to sign up on their driver's license.
Physicians and EMS people to have frontline access to the information when people arrive in a hospital, and we hope that will make it a lot faster in processing and moving the process of donation along.
She also reminds people to talk with their families before signing up. For more information or to register, go to allmyalbertahealth.ca. A cyclist is riding across Canada to spread wishes to children in need. But this cyclist is also fulfilling his wish at 70 years old. Art Brochu was in the military and served overseas for more than 7 years. His experiences brought him up close to the plight of children in undeveloped countries.
They were sick and injured and hurt, and it wasn't our mandate, nor did we have the resources. And I always wanted to do something for children. I didn't know what.
That was until he was inspired at a golf tournament for the Children's Wish Foundation 5 years ago. Later, he met the 2004 Olympic gold medalist for cycling, Lori Ann Munzer. She told him cycling would be a great way to raise money for the cause and helped him train and plan.
And I got to meet some of the kids that got involved. And I knew then that that's who I wanted to help. We started planning about 2 years ago, and I turned 70 in January, and now I'm on the way.
Art left Port Hardy, BC on May 1st, and he expects to be in St. John's, Newfoundland on August 15th. For more information or to help out, visit the website. It's not your typical gym, but working out at this location will still give you the burn. Fit Body Boot Camp had their grand opening yesterday, giving Lloydminster residents a chance to check it out. Anne Knopfate has more.
I've gone to lots of gyms and I've always been very active and done lots of team sports. To me, it feels more like a team sport. Everybody's here to encourage each other.
Lynn says she likes the way this gym works. A lot of focus is put on keeping fellow campers accountable.
It's nice in a group environment too, because you can see everybody's results, and so as a result of that, of course, your confidence builds when you come in and you're a little bit heavier, and then you leave and you're feeling better about yourself.
And this was the owner's goal when she opened the gym last summer.
We will sit down with you, we will do a consult with you, we will talk to you about your goals, run you through what we do here, keep you accountable, so we keep tabs on you each week, and it's more of a program designed for you than just a drop-in facility.
Rogers says she has been obese a few times in her life and was motivated to open the gym because she knows firsthand what people need to stay healthy.
I know the challenges I've been through. I know the challenges of working out at a heavier weight. I know the challenges of not being successful, of giving up after that honeymoon phase because it's too hard, the stories we tell ourselves.
And a big theme here is belonging.
Everybody here is just normal. There's all different activity levels even. People starting probably hadn't been in a gym before to people who go to the gym all the time, and it's just you're comfortable as soon as you come here.
All the proceeds from the grand opening went to the Mexico missions team from the Lloydminster Gospel Fellowship. Annika Knopfate, Newcap News.
Diners at Kelsey's restaurant in Lloydminster were in for a treat Saturday night as local media personalities appeared as celebrity servers for a good cause. Graham McCann reports.
Lloyd FM's Heather Clagus is enjoying taking some time off her regular schedule to volunteer at Kelsey's to raise money for the cancer research charity Relay for Life.
Relay for Life is so important because so many people are affected by cancer, whether they suffer through the disease themselves or a family member does or a friend or a co-worker. The list just goes on and on.
Last year we raised just under $1,500. The servers gave all their tips, and the community was very generous. We were quite pleased with that. Yeah, we definitely would like to continue doing this. The staff enjoy it, and we had a lot of fun last year.
Many of the Newcap radio and television team have helped in the 2 years Kelsey's has contributed to the cause. Newcap Sports' Moses Woldu enjoys having fun at the event and getting along with the staff and customers.
Oh, it's been pretty good. This is my second time doing this, and you always have fun interacting with the customers, and I think that's the most important thing to relax and know what this is all about.
This event helps because it raises awareness about the Canadian Cancer Society and about Relay for Life.
Relay for Life will be held at Bud Miller Park from 7 p.m. on May 30th to 7 a.m. the next morning. Graham McCann, Newcap News.
Looking for a place to live in the border city isn't easy, but many current residents have a tougher pill to swallow: rising rent prices. We take an in-depth look on this issue next week. Here's a preview.
Honestly, it's to the point that there is no other options. There is nowhere else to reside for a cheaper amount. Everything increases.
And I just think that if you're going to increase the rent, we want to see some improvements, not setbacks.
Tune in on Wednesday for part 1 of our 2-part series on rent increases, and part 2 on Thursday at 5, 6, and 11 p.m.